A good line art can improve your drawings drastically, and with that, your art will finally look decent, okay? So here I want to tell you 5 tips that will improve your line art, and with that, your drawings. So I've been drawing for like a year and a half now. I've made a quite decent progress, and I just want to share with you all the stuff that I learned throughout, my time drawing, so we can make faster progress, easier, and better. And if you're tired with staying at the same place, okay, with your art and not making progress, what you can do is top link description below. I can literally tell you exactly what you need to do to finally make some progress. So there was a point, okay, where I thought I can finally draw, but after a while I actually started to experimenting with something, okay, and what I realized is I just improved my sketches, okay, and make them like a line art. I've never done that, okay. So to be honest, what you see here is basically like a sketch, okay, and that was always how I was drawing stuff, okay. So it was like messy and stuff. Obviously it was like the second sketch, because before that there was like a work in progress sketch of the shapes and stuff, but yeah, that's like a second sketch. And then what I actually experimented with is doing the third sketch, like more clean, okay. And to be honest, like this drawing here, I just started to experiment with line art, okay, with different lines. So here I just want to show this part here. I started to like add some line weight and stuff, okay, and I saw that it looked pretty decent, and and that was my first attempt at basically line art, okay. And with that I realized that a really small thing can improve my art drastically, because now it obviously, besides the anatomy, proportions and stuff, it looks better than this, okay. So here you still see the constructions line and stuff, and yeah, this might be a finished painting or whatever, okay, like with only line art. And here was like another one, okay. Here is probably even better, okay, because I learned quite a bit of line art, okay. So I realized that line art is, a really cheap way to improve your art. So now let me tell you about how you can actually improve your line art. So the first basic one is you need a good brush, okay? And it doesn't need to be fancy, okay? Just don't make a line art with airbrush, okay? What I use is like a basic sketch like that, okay? There are like 2 parts of a good brush for me for decent line art. And one is pressure opacity, okay. So the harder you press, the harder, the darker the line will be, okay. And obviously the size, the brush size, okay. So if you press lightly, okay, the brush stroke will be slim, okay, and if you press harder, it will be thicker, okay. So like those 2 components are very important. So the size, okay, and obviously also the opacity. So that was the first one. Now let's go to the second one, okay, the second tip. What it is basically, confident lines, okay, like flowy lines, okay. Don't just scratch. I think every beginner artist does that. I would draw like that, okay, in the beginning, and it doesn't really look good. Maybe you want to draw 4, okay, so that might be okay, I guess, but just you don't have to draw like that. Maybe you can just make a confident stroke, okay, confident stroke. And with those scratchy lines, I mean, your painting will look garbage. And you can see here probably, like, you see those scratchy lines, like it's a lot of guessing of where the line will be. Like I even went there, okay, here, and I could have made just here, like a line here, okay, like here, like here, okay. Obviously make it better, but stuff. But yeah, like stop guessing where the lines will be, okay. Just make one confident stroke. So the other one is line weight, okay, and you need pressure opacity with that. So all the stuff that we talked about in the first tip, okay. So you need that, because line weight, okay, is basically this. So it's the weight of our line, okay, and you want to make it different, okay. You want to have variety, okay. So like harder, softer and stuff, yeah. And you can really see that, for example, here you see like here is like a pretty slim one, and here's darker. Obviously, like here, that line isn't really important. It doesn't have to be there, but I've made it, and I've made it pretty thin, okay? Like maybe even here, you know, like the contours of a subject might get thicker, okay? And, you know, like less important stuff, like, I don't know, here something, okay? Like this line here doesn't have to be that thick. And also I recommend with line weight doing ambient occlusion, okay? So you can go watch my video about shadows where I talk about ambient occlusion, but it's basically the parts of your drawings where there is no light. So let's say, I don't know, like here in this, you know, in this area here, there is much less light than, for example, here, okay, than here. So you can put darker shadows here. I mean, darker lines here, okay, also here. You see that maybe there's, you know, like a space between those two things, okay, like here, okay, here. That's it. Also, you can add depth, okay. So what I do is basically, you know, one line is pretty slim and the other one is pretty thick, because, you know, like from this you see, let's say, let's make this, I don't know, like that, okay. So here you see this plane here, okay. So this plane is pretty pixelated, but whatever. So you see this plane here, okay, it's the same as this. So we can just make it one dark line, okay. And obviously, like here, you just see a line, and we can do just like that. So yeah, have a line variety, okay, line weight, okay. You see here, like I did this ambient occlusion, okay. Like there's maybe like a cavities, okay, where there's not much light, okay. Maybe the fabric, some bends like something, okay, or whatever. Like here are some wrinkles, okay, like, you know, you see those nose strolls, okay. Yeah, have line weight, okay, have line variety. And also what I do for the next stuff is T-lines, okay. So what are those? So the T-lines will help you with actually conveying the, you know, depth of your drawing. So for example, here's one T-line, okay, and T-line is basically a T-line, okay. So it's overlapping of objects. So here you see one T-line, okay, where, you know, like the, I don't know, the hips are being overlapped by the hand, okay. And like maybe, I don't know, and maybe here there's another T-line, okay. So you see, let's take, I don't know, like a red color, okay. Here's another T-line. Here's another T-line, okay. And I don't know, maybe like here, you see that, you know, the overlapping is everywhere. Maybe like this, okay. Maybe like, I don't know, like here is another one, okay. So it helps you with, you know, making depth in your painting. Of course, there is another one, okay, like there is another, like, I don't know, there is, okay, like there is another, okay, there's another one, okay. So with those lines, it will help you with, you know, making depth in your painting. Like there's another T-line, okay, like here. Okay, so with that, you see that this is, you know, in front of that, okay, that's behind and stuff, like those hair and stuff. Yeah, like use T-lines, okay, in your painting. Basically, you have a cube here. Okay, you can, I don't know, maybe put another cube here. Something like that, I don't know, like bong, bong, bing, bing, bong. Okay, something like that. And you see here this T-line, okay, and it's overlap. Obviously, what you can also do is, going back to the line weight, is whenever you have objects, like there's one, I don't know, let's say one here, okay, and in front of that is another object, and in front of that is another object, and another. What you can do is the object closer to you, you can actually make the lines thicker, okay, so, you know, it's like another depth. Helping stuff, okay. Yeah, so you can actually see that, you know, adding basic line art, okay, here for example, like T-lines and stuff, here's T-line, okay, it helps your drawings, so it's much better than it was before, okay. Obviously you can compare with that, okay. It looks like there is no line variety, okay, there is no line weight, all the lines are pretty much the same thickness, okay, and opacity, and you see like here, okay, there's different opacity, there's like almost no. There is a lot of thickness, okay, no thickness and stuff. Yeah, obviously it's not perfect, okay. I'm still, you know, learning the stuff. So now, to be honest, we get to the next one, which is adding color to your line weight, to your line art. So here, for example, I change, obviously how you can do that is basically, okay, let's say you have a line art. So let's say we have pretty dark, okay, whatever. Maybe here, okay. Let's say it's fast. I'm not focusing on making good line art, okay. I'm just doing some lines. So basically, okay, let's say we have something like that. What we can do to change the color, obviously we can paint it with different one. But if we have, you know, black line art, what we can do is alpha lock it or even clipping mask it and just change the color of that here. And yeah, that's pretty good, because I don't know if I have this in some paintings, probably not, but not here. But changing the color of it may help your painting look, you know, like more coherent, okay, more, I don't know, like it belongs here, okay, all the parts here, okay. So yeah, so we're changing the color to like, you know, almost. So changing the color of our line art is a pretty big part. But after tips, I have a bonus for you. So what you can do to actually improve your art is you can actually practice it. And how do you practice it? Okay. So there's a couple of them. First one is, you know, like getting used to the pen pressure, because it's important, okay? Make another layer. So, you know, making bigger, smaller, thicker and stuff, just having fun with it, okay? Also doing like straight lines, okay? So one example for that is I like to do something like that. I just make a dot, and from that I shoot straight lines, okay? And obviously it helps me with making straight lines, which might be helpful, you know, in actually line art. Okay, so here we have that, it's fast, okay? And then I just do like a spiral from the middle, okay? Obviously what you can also do is fill the whole canvas with circles, okay? And not like a lot of like that, okay? Just one stroke, okay? One stroke. Also what you can do is like making, you know, like, I don't know, like 2 parallel lines, okay? And making from them like zigzags, okay? That are actually good and stuff, okay? Can make it, maybe do something like that, okay? Just experiment with it and, you know, see what works best for you. Also, like what I actually like to do is making like dots and connecting them. It's pretty fun. But what you can also do to improve your line art is basically like, I don't know, make a sketch and just practice it, okay? Just draw more, and it will actually improve your art and your line art. So you can, I don't know, maybe take a picture of something, okay? Trace it, make it a sketch, and from that you can just, you know, try to make a line art, okay? And also, like a tip, bonus, another tip is what you can do is you don't have to, you know, like make it like, if you want to draw a circle, okay? What you can do is actually like ghost it, okay? So just with your hand, do the motion of your hand on the, you see here my cursor, doing the motion of a circle, and then I just draw a circle, and that will probably be the same as, I don't know, making something like that, okay? So just, you know, ghost lines and do like that. And if you feel stuck and want to actually get help with your art, with becoming better artist, top link in the description below, you know, just go there. You'll get one-on-one coaching from me, so I can tell you exactly what you need to do to actually improve your art, and also I will help you with that. And there will be also available like exclusive courses, okay? So like how to draw faces, how to actually be productive and stuff, and much more. Top link in the description below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, what you can do is, you know, like, subscribe, go to my socials, you can look at my art, okay? It's linked below. Also, you can join my free Patreon for like my brushes and stuff, okay? So you can go and do that. And yeah, if you enjoyed, do all those things, and thank you for watching. Bye.